Okay, so let's get started on this shit. Now, as you can see from my to-do list, what I'm doing today is moving bricks. Now, specifically, I've been hanging around at the Guardian farm, and I have been stockpiling prismarine, which you can see right here. There's a buttload of prismarine in there. Oh my god, I got all this crap in my inventory. So I've been hanging around in the nether. But I got all this prismarine gathered up around here, and that's a lot of prismarine, you're probably thinking. And, well, I've got an awful lot more prismarine crystals. Here's the one whole stack of prismarine. There's another whole stack of prismarine. Here's the third batch of prismarine crystals. Here we got all these fucking raw cod. And we've got a little over a stack of squid ink, so there's that. And what I have done is, let me jump off into the nether. What I have done is collected all of the various crap that I need to build the Wither Skeleton farm into a series of shulker boxes. Now, the farm is going to be about 16 blocks off to either side, with a corridor down the middle and a pair of walls blocking that one wide corridor off from the rest of the farm. So we're going to have a 16 wide spawning platform and a wall on the outside and a wall on the inside and then the corridor, and then there's the opposite side. So that's 16 plus 2 for the walls plus 1 more for the corridor plus another 18 for the spawning pad on the other side. So we're looking at a 37 wide farm, and that's going to be about 128 blocks long, which means each of those 37 columns of bricks is going to end up being 2 stacks of blocks. Which means that what we're actually looking at here is there's 74 stacks of blocks along the bottom, just for the floor of the farm. Then there's another 74 stacks of blocks for the top of the farm for a total of 148. And then you've got the walls on the outside, which is going to be another dozen stacks of blocks, so 186. And then you've got the 2 walls on the inside on either side of the corridor. So that's going to be another 4. That's 190 stacks of blocks. That's a lot of fucking blocks, and at least 64 of them, 16 on either side, so that's 32 times 2 stacks each. That's 64 stacks of blocks need to be nether bricks so wither skeletons will spawn on them. So we need 64 stacks of nether brick, and we need roughly another 150 stacks of other bricks. That's a lot of fucking bricks. And because that's a lot of fucking bricks, all I'm doing here is I'm coming over here and I'm grabbing the minecart. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just grabbing the minecart and taking it back to where we were. Because we need to roam around the nether fortress and we need to find where exactly we are going to put the farm. Because it's going to be 2 chunks wide, a little over 2 chunks wide, in fact. And then it's going to be 8 chunks long. So, you know, we're looking for a pretty huge area to build things in. And we need to find a location, and in order to find that location, we're going to be using a mod called MiniHUD, which I've added MiniHUD and its MaliLib prerequisite to the mod list in the description. So, yeah, we're going to use that mod to take a look at where exactly the Nether Fortress's bounding box is. And there's an easy way and a hard way to go about doing this. And I'm very much about doing things the hard way, so we'll be using the hard way. But I will show you how the easy way works. Now, hold on. I do need to sneeze, I think, and that means I will need to turn down the microphone for a minute. I definitely need to blow my nose, so hold on a sec. All right, there we go. Nose blown at the very least. So anyway, here are all of my shulker boxes. You can see here, 27 stacks of prismarine bricks, 54, 81, 108, 135, 162, 170 stacks of prismarine bricks. And up here we got empty. There's some deep slate. There's some redstone shit. And here's nether bricks. We got 27, 54, and 65, 70 stacks of nether bricks. And over here in the brown shulker box, we've got our 2 stacks of daylight detectors and about a dozen hoppers and a dozen chests and some nether brick fence. And that's what we need. We've got all of our materials that we need to build this farm. So now what we need to do is we need to find a location. And what I'm going to do out here, I'm going to walk out here a ways. And we're going to use the MiniHUD to take a look at the bounding box of the fortress. And I'm going to turn that on over here. And, well, first of all, let's turn on the configuration. And here in MiniHUD's config, we're going to come over to structures, and we want to turn on, yes, we want the overlay for structures, and yes, we want the overlay for nether fortresses. And then we come over here to our main rendering toggle, and we just turn that on. Click, we turn that on true. And now we've got our bounding boxes shown. And you can see here that around every individual piece of the nether fortress, here is a nether fortress corridor. Here is another nether fortress element. Specifically, this is a crossroads. You can see that in here we've got this box that goes all the way around the crossroads. Over here we've got this box that goes all the way around this room. Over here there's a box containing this additional crossroads here, and all of these individual bounding boxes are there to tell us where the nether fortress is and what actually comprises the space of the nether fortress. And you can see when you're outside of them, you know, here's the box for this corridor, and here is the box for that corridor, and there's the box for the crossroads all the way around that, and there's the box for this corridor. And then in between here, we've got that corridor over there and this corridor over here. But then around all of this, and I'm going to go into spectator mode for this, you also have a bounding box for the entire nether fortress. I'm going to fly out here, and you can see there's this big box that goes around every single piece of the nether fortress. And we have to build our wither skeleton farm inside of this bounding box for the entire nether fortress, because that is where wither skeletons spawn. They won't spawn outside of this bounding box. You can build a nether fortress, nether brick floor out here as much as you want. If you're not within the bounding box of a nether fortress, which is right here, the wither skeletons just won't spawn. You have to be within this bounding box. Now that said, it's a pretty huge bounding box. As we fly around, you can see I've already kind of flown around the edges of this bounding box. It is about 200 meters long and about 50 meters tall. So you've got a lot of space. You've got a lot of space that you can go and put stuff into this bounding box and have an appropriate wither skeleton farm. Now, the best place to put that farm would be within the bounding box here. The best place to put that would be in the Worked Forest or the Soul Sand Valley, because there are not a lot of spawns in there. So it would be a good idea to put our farm over here in this biome, the Worked Forest, or in a Soul Sand Valley, which I don't think we have a Soul Sand Valley within the bounding box of the nether fortress. If we take a look, yeah, I don't see one nearby. And this Worked Forest doesn't really look... Yeah, I don't think we're going to have the ability to put the entirety of the farm in the Worked Forest. We can put some of it in. We can come out here, and you can see that out here at about negative 192, we can reach out to the edge of the bounding box. But then when we, let me turn on chunk borders. If we go 8 chunks in, this is 1 chunk, 2 chunk, 3 chunks, 4 chunks, 5, and now we're in a crimson forest. So we can have about half of it in the warped forest, but then the other half will be in the crimson forest, which is kind of a bad place to put it because there are a lot of spawns in the crimson forest. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to where I have the blaze farm already. And in here, I'm going to go back into survival mode, and I'm going to turn off the MiniHUD because I don't need it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of duck around looking at areas where we might want to put this. So I'm just going to kind of walk around and see where can I find a good long space to put this farm. If I start here, god damn it! Well, the good news is that the wither skeleton was killed by my thorns effect. And the bad news is that that scared the shit out of me. That's the closest you get to a jump scare with me. God damn it! So if we start from over here, where is this? We can go farther than that, can't we? Yeah, we can go farther than that. We can go a lot farther than that. Because we have that space there, and we got that space over there. We could go a little bit lower in the world, too. So... okay, that's not a good way to get down there. I gotta figure out a way to get down into that area. So I'm going to walk around inside of the nether fortress. Now, this is the hard way to find the space where you're going to put your farm, is to walk around manually. But it is the way that I like to do things, because there's just a better sense to it, you know? I mean, I know that kind of sounds weird, but it feels like I have actually done some searching and found a good location. To have to actually find the path to the place where I'm putting my farm, I like that a whole lot better than just flying around in spectator mode. I find flying around in spectator mode, it's vaguely cheaty, and I don't really like that. You can see I've already been here and laid a bunch of torches down because I was running around going, fucking hell, man, this is a lot of space. This right here, and it doesn't lead where I'm going. And okay, let me head over here. I think I need to head back upstairs. Or at the very least around this area here. Is there an upward staircase near here? Okay, I'm pretty sure I can get farther that direction. Okay, where do I want this farm to be? Here we are down here at level 60. Got this big lava lake area here. Okay, first of all, how far are we from the initial location? This? We seem to have... Okay, I'm going to head back to the I'm going to head back to the Blaze Farm and take a look. This is the part of the process that I find interesting myself. Is the bit where you have to figure out where stuff goes. I enjoy this part of building the farm. Okay, and that should be the passage back. There we go. So let's go back to the beginning here, and let's turn on the bounding box, and we'll see how far does the bounding box go this way. How far from the nether portal do I have to go before I hit the bounding box of the nether fortress? Let's start from here. How far am I from? Not very, really. Oh, I'm above it. I'm above the... Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. We are at level 95, and the bounding box only comes up to... Well, first of all... Yeah, that's as far down as that goes. Okay, so there's the top of the bounding box right there. So here's the bounding box of the nether fortress. And if this is the bounding box of the nether fortress, then this is relatively close. Okay, let's, all right, let us begin by saying, okay, we're going to put a little, we're going to put a minecart here, obviously. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this, we're going to put our little pillar, the same as we always do, and we're going to put our little button, same as we always do. There's going to be a powered rail, there's going to be a space, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powered rails, and then here is where we start going down. I think we're now far enough down. Not quite. How much farther out does this come? I can't tell. Okay, there is the bounding box of the nether fortress. Okay, so we are now at the bounding box of the nether fortress, right there. So what we will do is we will run this minecart straight over here, and then we will run it down, and let's take a look at how far does this extend. We're at minus 27. How far? That's a good question. How far does it extend? Okay, so there's the bounding box of the nether fort. I think this is quite possibly the best place to put it, right here. Now, all we have to do is figure out how far are we going to either side. So we've got this nether fortress area is just like right here. Not very far at all. And let's... Let's just dig a path through here. Okay, so here's one end right here, and that's at 4. So we're at 4. And how far can we go in, say, this direction? Pretty far, actually. We can go out here to, all right, so we are at minus 40. 4 minus 40. Alright, I do not need that. You know what else I do not need? A buttload of ingots. Let me go ahead and fortune this. I've got a wither skeleton skull. Did I already have that? I don't know. I might have. Okay. I got a bunch of crap I don't need, but all right. So, area out here. This is the way back up to the nether portal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scooch down here, and there is more than enough space in this direction, and more than enough space in this direction. So we've got a 4 minus 40 here, and now we'll come over here and we'll go, okay, how far does it go in the opposite direction? Let's see, I think it goes really far out there. Okay, let's turn on our chunk borders and see if we can kind of get an idea into, yeah, that goes way far off in that direction. So we know that from here, and from minus 40, that's our plus 16, plus 32, plus 48. Okay, yeah. That's a long way out. That goes a long way out. How far do we go in this direction? We don't know. Okay, I've got more than enough space. And this is not a bad place to put everything. So what I want to do is I want to go a little bit farther down, and I want to start thinking about how high everything is going to be and how high everything needs to be. Now, the only thing I actually need to concern myself with is whether the floor is within the bounding box of the nether fortress. And putting the floor within the bounding box of the nether fortress is relatively simple. All I got to do is I go one farther down, and then if this is our spawning platform, we're done. But I want to go a little bit farther. In particular, whoa. In particular, I want to go down far enough that the entire wither skeleton is within the bounding box. So we're going to put it here. But we also want to go a little underneath of it, and I'll tell you why. We're going to start here. Here we have a 4, and then we go. This will take us to 20. That'll take us to 36. Well, 32. Well, 36 in. Okay, yeah. So what we want to do is we want to go a little bit farther down, because I would like this entire thing to sit. I want to take the minecart down. I want to have the minecart take us down underneath of the farm. And once we're down underneath the farm, I would like to take a ladder upward. So I want to put a, all right. So from up here in this area, oh god damn it, there's a, that's obnoxious. Piglin in the minecart, and he will now not despawn. I literally have to remove the minecart for him to despawn. Okay, so we're going to come down here, and we're going to have to walk down. Well, we'll take the minecart down here, and this minecart will drop us off somewhere, and we will take a little ladder upward, and we're going to have, okay, how far back does this go? How far over does this go? Okay, it goes far enough to that side. It goes far enough to both sides. Okay, so I can come down here, and wherever I end up, wherever I go, okay, this is where I want to get into my farm. I can go off to either side, and I can go all the way down the, I can go all the way down the area. So, how far back is the, I want to come in at about the middle. So, starting here I want to go to -60. Can I get to -60 here? We're at -25. -31. And here I will begin laying my groundwork to get out to 60. Ah! That was sheer fucking luck. Oh my god, that was sheer fucking luck. I was over lava. I hate this shit. Okay, so we're going to come out here. This is going to be the area where we climb up into our farm. Okay, so first things first, I want to shore up the sides. I'm going to turn this off. We're going to start our farm four chunks in. Like so. All right, so that's shored up. We have this nice, reasonably safe area, which I will shore up further by, we're going to pave it with something, probably deep slate. I think we're going to pave this with deep slate. Okay, so we will put a new... Have I got any wood at all? I don't have wood. Damn it, I have to go back for wood. I have to go back and get wood. Okay. So I have a pretty good idea what we're doing here. And we're getting ourselves set up for a good time lapse a little bit later on. Episode 69, we'll start off with that wither skeleton time lapse. So I'll head down here. We'll get down into this area, and how far up do we need to go? We don't need to go very far up, do we? There is the bottom. We're going to need 2, 4. Okay. So we just need to go up about 3. And if I come out here, we're going to... we'll have this space here. That right there will be the floor, I think. Or that. Maybe that? Yeah, I think that. So we have our floor right there. Now, if that's our floor, so I'm going to climb up here. We're going to have a ladder, and that ladder is going to climb up. And then we're going to have... You're going to need a couple of ladders. Okay. What do I need here? I'm going to need... Okay, here's our little pillar. Here's our pillar. Here's our button. Here's one rail, regular rail, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rails. And then we've got this ways here. Okay. Let's figure out what we need in terms of rails. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's a 7th rail. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then things get iffy. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. So we're going to need 14 powered rails. We probably don't need the whole 14. Probably just need these 6. And then we get down here. Yeah, we're gonna go. Right up here at the end of this, we're gonna have 1 powered rail, and then we'll do like 2 or 3. And yeah, how far do we go? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so we'll need like 8 powered rails there, 14, 15, 21. Yeah, okay. All right. That'll work. We'll just grab a whole buttload of powered rails and we'll put them in and we'll see what happens. But that'll take us down here and that will lead us along here. I'm gonna need some kind of meaningful walkway here because I need a manual path downward and put that here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So the manual walking path is going to lead down from here. And the minecart path, you know what? I should make the minecart path go pretty much the same path as the walking path. So there is the end of the walking path, I think, and I'll have over here, and then that will need to be one higher. Then we'll need to go 2. We'll go 2 over there. All right, and shore that up a little bit over there. Pull this down, we're dropping nether brick all over the goddamn place. And let's just move things forward. Okay, we'll come over here and we'll climb up this area here. And once we get back up to where we're starting, we are going from -30, whereas over here we are starting from minus 10. So we need to go 20 farther down. So we got the bottom right here. Which is at 26, and here's at 30. I'm going to go over here to 46. 46 is where we're starting from. Okay. We'll shore up this area here, which we will replace at a later point with something blast resistant, just in case, because always just in case. And now we're going to start from 46, 48, 47, 46. Okay, so we're going to go up 1. We're going to make our way up here. Oh, we can't do that, can we? It's going to run right into the middle of the... Yeah. That'll run right through the middle of the damn farm. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. So, here's the next question. How do we walk down here? Well... we just go farther. That's all. We got that lava. That lava is going to be an issue. There's a lava coming from. It's coming from the ceiling. I want to pull that. All right. We've got some issues to deal with here. Do they really matter? You know what? I could make this into a spiral staircase. So yeah, down, we go down 1, we go down 2, we go down 3, we go down 4, no, that's still going to run into the, yeah, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue no matter which side we put it on, in fact. So, how do we do this? We do it. I have the solution. We're just going to do a ladder. Yeah, that'll work. We're going to do a ladder that leads down to our minecart rail. So instead of our minecart rail being set up there, we are actually going to set up the minecart rail to the side. There's our solution. That's going to cut down on the number of powered rails needed because the whole thing's going to be... All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to have let's start off. Where exactly is that located? I think that's back at 0. Just go back to 0. Okay. So we're gonna go here's the edge, and that's past where I'm going, so we are going to be fine if we just go on up, and we're going to go ahead and that there. We are going to fill in this whole space here. Okay, so we're going to fill in that whole space. There we go. All right. So this is where we're going to put our ladder down, and we'll take our ladder down all the way down along here. We'll put our ladder down, and we'll walk all the way down here, and then there will be a ladder up right here. And then over here there will be, this is going to be our minecart rail. So our minecart rail will be over here on this side. Okay, and we'll take our minecart rail all the way down here. This is our ladder, so that is where things end, right there. So here's going to be the ladder. And here's going to be the minecart rail, and that's going to take us to the Wither Skeleton Farm, and it's going to scoot us all the way down here. It's going to take us all the way down to this area here, where we will simply there we are. So we've now got our area roughed out. That is where everything is gonna go. Okay, and there's that. But we will have a whole lot of space to clear out. This is also not the greatest situation. Okay, so that's where our... That's where that's gonna go. Shore up this space here. That'll work. And we don't actually need this passage over here, so I can fill that in. And there we go. This is going to be the gateway down to the Wither Skeleton Farm, so we'll jump in there, and that'll work. So that takes us down to the Wither Skeleton Farm, and then we have our pathway underneath of it. Okay. All right. We know what we're doing. I need ladders and rails. So let's go collect those. We have planned out the location of the Wither Skeleton Farm, and now the next thing we need to do is scoot around making it. This is going to be a mildly concerning project. Okay. Alright, so we'll turn off the HUD because we don't need it. And I'm going to scoot over here. Up to my item storage area. I still got potions in here? I have. Potions of water breathing. Well, those are nice, I guess. Anyway, let's, Magma cream is an animal product. Skeleton skull. Have I got any of these yet? I don't think I have. Doesn't look like I have. I have not got any. Okay, so there's the one Wither Skeleton skull that I picked up. And now, wart fungus, that's a vegetable product. We'll pop it over here, and okay. Let's give this a mild quantity of thought in terms of what I need. I need ladders. Have I got some ladders? I think I've got some ladders. I am definitely gonna need a bunch of rails. There's some ladders right there. I got a bunch of ladders. Okay, rails. I've only got, I don't have a lot of rails. Okay, I'm gonna have to make some more rails. Okay, and I'm also gonna need some redstone. I'm gonna need some sticks. Okay. Have I got a bunch of sticks over here? I know I collected a whole buttload of sticks. It was just like hanging around. Okay, I don't seem to have a bunch of sticks, so let's look at our available wood resources. Hey, yeah, we could use these dark oak planks right here, and we can make ourselves a stack of sticks. So we just go. There's a bunch of sticks. And now we will go and we will make ourselves, how many rails can we make? I think 32 is all we need. Now let's make some powered rails. We need 6, 12, 18 should be enough. Then we'll make some more rails just in case. And we're gonna need, I think I have got some birch planks. I have got some birch planks. And I will take these birch planks and I will make myself some birch buttons. So I got my birch buttons right there, and I should make some levers. I don't need a lot of levers, but I do need some. So let's come over here and find some cobblestone, and we'll see how many levers we can make. 30? I don't need 30. There we go. 9 will work. Okay. We'll come over here, we'll put the cobblestone away, and we'll go put the bones away. We don't need the bones. We do not need the blaze rods. I think this is all the stuff we need, except maybe a minecart. Have I got any minecarts stored? Doesn't look like I have any minecarts stored. But I am carrying some iron, so I will scoot over here and I will grab this iron and go, hey presto, there's a minecart. All right. And that is what we need to build what we are putting together. I need signs. I need a couple of signs. Have I got any signs? I've got 2 jungle signs. I've got 2 birch signs. I will take the birch signs. Okay. Ooh, I need a bunch of birch planks. I don't have much birch wood. I need to grow some. Okay, so birch saplings. The ladder's up there. Okay, now we'll come downstairs. We'll throw some birch saplings onto the ground. So that I can grow myself some birch trees that I can chop down to get birch wood, that I can make into birch planks, and then I can make it into birch slabs, and then I can slab over that area that I don't want growing all kinds of pigmen and shit. Okay, so let's go 1. Oh, 6 birch trees, that should be enough. And now we'll go toss these birch saplings back into the chest where I got them, because let's keep things tidy. And then we can go build our rail. And that can be our that can be our end of the episode bit, and once we have finished building that rail, I will run off and dig the space for the farm and put up the initial skeleton of the farm. Now I'll actually go ahead and just build the fucking thing. That's what needs to be done. Here's our beetroot area. Here we have birch trees. There we go. All right. Back into the nether. We're already in an hour. Okay. Have I got any slabs already? That's a good question. I'll head back and take a look and see if I've already got some slabs, and if I have already got a bunch of birch slabs, which I might, that's totally a thing that I might have. I've got 4. Well, I've got another 24, 28. That's not enough. Okay. Well, let's see how close it gets us anyway. Okay. Dirt. I don't need the fucking dirt. There's 24 birch planks. $72, that'll give us a total of 76 birch planks. And now the inventory is completely crapped up. But I'm going to go put some of this stuff away. I have an extra chest. Where did I get this extra chest? Oh, I took down one of my chests. Never mind. Took down a chest to replace it with an ender chest. That's what went on there. Okay. So let's head on down here. We'll head on back over to the... We'll head back into the nether. And prepare to set up the wither skeleton farm. I've got pretty much everything I need. I may actually not need a lot of these prismarine bricks I've got because I'm going to be building this inside of the ground instead of out in the middle of nowhere like I thought I would. So by building it in the ground, I will, instead of using a bunch of bricks that I sat around collecting for fucking hours, I will instead be digging stuff out and using up the durability of my pickaxes, which are fine, really. It's... Okay, so here we are, right here. And we're going to jump down here and we're going to go, hey, presto. I need 16. And I don't need it to go all the way up to the ceiling, so pull those down and then we'll put up a sign. Wither Skeleton Farm. So we'll drop down here at the bottom, and we will go, okay. Starting here, we're going to go click, click. We're going to put that, and we're going to build the rails. That is going to be a blank rail. Well, that is just about exactly the same length. So put that there, put that there. There goes a powered rail. There goes a regular rail. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So, yeah, let's pull that down. Looks to me like this is the exact center. I'm going to pull that. I'm going to grab myself a lever. I'm going to put that lever there. And we'll turn it on. All these damn piglins over here. And, okay, how many... So, alright, how many slabs are we gonna need? Let's, and with all of that, so... How much more do we need? We need, okay, so starting from minus 27, come all the way down here. It looks like we need, yeah, we need about another stack. We go from minus 27 up to minus 3, so 24, 72. Okay, so another 72. Okay. 72 means 36, which means we're going to need 9 collections. Okay. Now we got to come down here and we got to get some power to the powered rails on this end, which is going to be simple enough. Oops, I forgot to turn it on. That's what she said. Okay, so got everything? Does it work? Well, not with a fucking piglin in the way, it doesn't. Fuck it, I'm killing the piglins. Kill them in one shot. The rest of them don't get mad at you. It's considered a sneak attack. So we've now eliminated those piglins, and we can test our minecart rail. Does it get all the way down? It does get all the way down. Does it get all the way back? It does get all the way back. All right. So now we just need to... We've just got to establish our Okay, so our floor is going to be right here. Okay, so we're going to climb up here. This is going to be our floor. We're going to come up into the farm and wait a minute. Yeah, we want the whole thing under here, not over. I'm an idiot sometimes. So this is going to be the roof. One. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be actually so that right there is going to be our nether brick floor. I'm going to grab some nether brick to make that explicit. Okay. That is going to be the nether brick floor right there. Okay. back away. Well, okay. All right. Now climb up. And we do not need all of this. That is going to be the last bit, because this is where we are going to come out onto the daylight sensors. No, wait, that is right there. That is going to be where our daylight sensor floor is. And I should grab those out of the chest so I can wonderful. So that is going to be our daylight sensor floor right there. And we're going to go, yeah. That's it. That's kind of the layout. That's what I'm looking for. So at this point, should be able to walk up on that. And I think what I want to do here, yeah, and I can walk right over that. I gotta stop and drop into it. Okay. All right. This is exactly what I wanted. All right, and we are going to, from this position, lay everything out and figure out what we're doing. And God, we're like an hour and 18 minutes. Okay. I'm going to bail off out of here. I'm going to bail out of here, and I am going to jump back in and time-lapse everything, which means I need to quit and restart and fire up the replay mod. So yeah, that's that. Do the little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all of that bullshit, and okay, bye.